People's State Bank is a locally owned and managed bank with convenient locations in southwest Wisconsin and northeast Iowa. If you're looking for a place where you're more than just a number, but still have access to convenient technology and low fees, People's State Bank is it. As a community bank, they're proud to support many of the local charities, county fairs, community events, and more. When you become a part of People's State Bank, you can be confident that you're standing with a good cause. People's State Bank, member FDIC.
Tonight, please join the Cuba City boys basketball team and the Palms team in recognition of a vital part of our programs. The parents of our community, especially those of our team members, are the foundation for any success that we work to achieve. With great appreciation on behalf of your children, the administration, and coaching staff, we thank you. And now let's meet the parents, and we'll start with the JV team. Cooper Ruby, son of Sharon and Brenda Ruby. Kate Bart, son of Kevin and Angela Bart. Hayden Blonick, son of Ashley and Josh Blonick. Keaton Updike, son of Carey and Tyler Ames and Trevor Benford. Mason Kirk, son of Kevin and Crystal Kirk. Parker Rogeman, son of Megan and Eric Rogeman. Carter Bart, son of Kyle and Kate Bart. Parker Wilson, son of Travis and Jesse Wilson. Will Teasdale, son of Dan and Leanne Teasdale. Adrian By, son of Jason By and Lindsay Hooktalker. Jamie Schlegg, son of Jesse and Natalie By. Taylor Gustafson, son of Joseph and Deborah Gustafson. Levi Brown, son of Raymond and Alyssa Downs. Owen Marks, son of Robert Marks and Colin Schellenberger. And Levi Bush, son of Dan Bush and Kristen Robbins. And now the varsity team members. Michael Nicely, son of Shane and Melinda Nicely. Carson Collins, son of Brad Collins and Marissa Eisner. Joey Teasdale, son of Dan and Leanne Teasdale. Hudson Kieler, son of Brett and Nicole Kieler. Landon Levelholt, son of Kim and Chris Levelholt. Trevor Banetta, son of Travis and Jody Banetta. Cameron Bueller, son of Chad and Amy Bueller. Rick Grundy, son of Kevin and Nicole Grundy. Tracy Pure, son of Derek and Norman Pure. Landon Geyer, son of Nick and Carey Geyer. Vincent Cummins, son of Brett Cummins and Penny Cummins. Dawson Graver, son of Steve and Stacy Graver. Brecken Vosberg, son of Scott and Wendy Vosberg. And coaching staff, Tyler Timmerman, his wife Megan Timmerman, and kids Benson, Baylor, and Madden. David March, his wife is Amanda March, kids Olivia and Avery. And Tanner Sheedy, his fiance is Paige DeBoer. And moving on to the Palms team, Bobby and Courtney Harris, parents of Mackenzie Harris. Kurt and Ashley Dressler, parents of Madison Dressler. Rodney and Lene Robson, parents of Shane Robson. Russell and Carey Hill, parents of Reese Hill. TJ and Dawn Shaver, parents of Cindy Shaver. Mitch Leeser and Tammy Onstead, parents of Gracie Leeser. Joe and Deb Gustafson, parents of Lauren Gustafson. Justin and Stacy Locke, parents of Cameron Locke. Sean and Shelley Bailey, parents of Emma Bailey. Scott and Juliana Lake, parents of Delilah Lake. Tom and Janelle Shutter, parents of Cassie Shutter. Brett Cummins and Penny Norton, parents of Evelyn Cummins. Jason and Diana Schultz, parents of Gabrielle Schultz. Jamie and Sarah White, parents of Reagan White. And coaches, Maddie Terpstra, daughter of Terry Terpstra and Stacy Kramer, and Katie Schrader, daughter of Kathy and Don Schrader. And let's hear it one more time for all of our parents. Thank you for everything you do. We appreciate it.
This is a Queen Bee Radio High School Sports presentation. Queen Bee Radio proudly brings you Grant Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school sports. Presented by Cuba City, Kieler, and Darlington Family Dental, and Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors. And sponsored by Ayers Furniture, Tech Resource Management, Flair Bank, Fuller's Milker Center, Hermson's Ace Hardware and Home Center in Bloomington and Platteville, Les Mack, Northland Buildings, Reeves Wealth Management, Raleigh Cheese House, Russell Law Offices, The Shoebox, Tricor Insurance, West End Salvage, Carver's Hardwood Flooring, Sloan Implements, Subs, Brian's Auto Body and Paint, Gary's Pest Control, TriStar Pallets and TriStar Mulch, Krantz Auto Parts and Krantz Hardware Do It Best, Faust Electric, Cuba City Collision and Repair, Laley Center, Monroe, H&N Plumbing, Heating and Electrical, Community First Bank, Grant Regional Health Center, Sullivan Auctioneers, Big Iron Realty, Lancaster Dental Associates, Millie's Diner, Pink's Automotive, Good Knees Garage, Point and Flush Sportsman's Club, Rosemeyer Management Group, Reckler Insurance, McNett Electric, Mound City Bank, Ready Feed and Grain LLC, Southwest Health, and WCC Brands.
Good evening and welcome to Jerry Pettigrew Gymnasium. Rob Spangler coming to you live from the Ayers Furniture Best Seat in the House. Ayers Furniture's broadcast booth. Ayers Furniture, downtown Ridgeway, for free delivery on heirloom quality furniture. For every room in your home, for what's sure to be the best seat in your house, visit Ayers Furniture and AyersFurniture.com. Welcome to the Raleigh Cheese pregame show. Mineral Point at Cuba City, a late season SWAL showdown here on Super Hits 106 and Boys Hoops. Our Raleigh Cheese pregame show presented by Raleigh Cheese at the intersections of Highways 11 and 23 in the heart of Lafayette County. Don't forget the cheese. Our game also broadcasting on YouTube tonight on the air on 106.1 FM, superhits106.com, and yes, on our Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. That's powered by H&N Plumbing, Heating, and Electrical and Lely Center, Monroe. Well, coming up on our Raleigh Cheese pregame show, we're going to recap where these two teams are at heading into this final matchup of the regular season for them, and also kind of take a look at where they stack up heading into the postseason. That and more, plus a look around the horn at our schedule of games. We have a full slate of games on our Queen Bee family of radio stations. All that coming up on the Raleigh Cheese pregame show. It's Mineral Point at Cuba City in SWAL Boys Basketball here on Super Hits 106 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
Pregame 1. Contact Russell Law Offices for local legal representation. Call for a consultation to discuss personal injury, estate planning, family law, criminal defense, probate administration, and more. Russell Law Offices in Platteville, Dodgeville, Cuba City, and Darlington.
Fuller's Milker Center and GIA have the management tools you need to keep your dairy's profitability at your fingertips 24 hours a day. From many choices of reliable electronic ID to effective time-saving sort gates to the state-of-the-art Dairy Plan C21, monitor and control your parlor systems as you manage your whole herd. Contact Fuller's Milker Center, LLC, your GIA dealer in Lancaster and Richland Center for details on the latest ID systems and sort gates that can help your dairy's efficiency, putting you and your cows in the fast lane.
Our Grant Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school sports on Queen Bee Radio is presented by Cuba City, Kieler, and Darlington Family Dental, and by Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors. Check out our upcoming schedule at am1590wpvl.com.
Snapshot from Progressive wasn't created for just anybody. Oh no, we made it for you, gradual breakers. You keep your eyes on the road, so you've seen it all. As long as it all happened directly in front of you, like a Swedish masseuse, your foot knows exactly the right amount of pressure to apply to the brake. That's why your passengers feel totally relaxed with you behind the wheel and occasionally super sleepy. With Snapshot, safe drivers like you get personalized rates based on your driving habits. Sign up today at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Snapshot not available in California or from all agents.
Do you hear that? Asthma triggers are everywhere. From dust mites, pet dander, and pollen, to smog and smoke. An asthma attack can strike anywhere, anytime. Be prepared with quick-acting Primatene Mist. Clinically proven to open airways quickly. It's the #1 FDA-approved asthma inhaler available over the counter. Primatene Mist. Breathe easy again. Use as directed.
Sponsored by Armstrong Pharmaceuticals.
Pregame 1.
We're back on the Raleigh Cheese pregame show, presented by Raleigh Cheese at the intersections of Highways 11 and 23 in the heart of Lafayette County. Don't forget the cheese, our primetime SWAL showdown tonight. Cuba City hosting Mineral Point in boys basketball. This is the second go-round for these two teams. And the Pointers come in second place in the SWAL behind, well, the juggernaut known as Darlington. The Redbirds all alone in first, but Mineral Point all alone in second. They're 16-4 on the year and a 9-2 mark in that super competitive SWAL conference. Pointers also come in with 3 dubs in a row. And they last played Cuba City back on January 15th, a game in which Mineral Point won, but it was the slimmest of margins. Well, okay, the second slimmest of margins, to be fair. They won by 2, 46-44, back on January 15th. So expect this one to come down to the wire as well. Cuba City, record-wise, not impressive this year, especially by Cuba City standards. Just 8-13, below 500, and 4-7 in the SWAL. That's tied for 5th place. But, and there is a big but there, if you've seen this Cuba City team, you know they are dangerous. This is one of those teams you do not want to face when the postseason rolls around and when seeding comes out on Sunday. And speaking of that, we're going to be having a bracket reaction show on our Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel, live from Doolittle's Pub and Eatery in downtown Lancaster. So if you can swing by Doolittle's around 11 a.m., you can join us live on our YouTube stream or just tune in on YouTube. But whatever seed Cuba City gets, and obviously they're not going to get one of those high seeds like Mineral Point probably is, you don't want to see Cuba City right off the bat in the playoffs if you're on the opposite side of that game. So they're a deceptively good team, even though the record, again, is 8-13 and 4-7 in the SWAL Conference. Cuba's last game, they're on a one-game losing streak. They lost at Iowa Grant last week. That is a quick look at both teams heading into tonight's matchup. We'll take a look around the horn on our Queen Bee family of stations tonight. We have a full slate of games. We'll tell you about those coming up next on the Raleigh Cheese pregame show. It's Cuba City hosting Mineral Point in SWAL Boys basketball here on Super Hits 106 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
Pregame 2.
People's State Bank is a locally owned and managed bank with convenient locations in southwest Wisconsin and northeast Iowa. If you're looking for a place where you're more than just a number, but still have access to convenient technology and low fees, People's State Bank is it. As a community bank, they're proud to support many of the local charities, county fairs, community events, and more. When you become a part of People's State Bank, you can be confident that you're standing with a good cause. People's State Bank, member FDIC.
Hello, Dr. Matt here from Cuba City Family Dental. Something we take pride in is having 3 state-of-the-art facilities in Cuba City, Kieler, and Darlington. Our investment in the latest technology and innovative services allows us to provide top-notch dental care to our area families. Take control of your oral health and make an appointment with our team, and let's make your smile the best it can be. Contact Cuba City, Darlington, and Kieler Family Dental now, and let's start this journey together. Keep smiling, Tri-States.
Did you know about 1 in 3 people with plaque psoriasis may also develop psoriatic arthritis, which causes joint pain, stiffness, and swelling? Does this sound like you? Listen to what it sounds like to be a million miles away. Tremfya guselkumab, taken by injection, is a prescription medicine for adults with moderate to severe plaque psoriasis who may benefit from taking injections or pills or phototherapy, and for adults with active psoriatic arthritis. Serious allergic reactions and increased risk of infections and liver problems may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or if you need a vaccine. Imagine being a million miles away. Explore what's possible. Ask your doctor about Tremfya. Visit Tremfya.com or call 1-800-526-7736.
Pregame 2.
Welcome back to the Raleigh Cheese pregame show. Cuba City hosting Mineral Point and SWAL Conference boys basketball. We'll take a look around the horn at the games we're covering tonight. But first, we pause for our national anthem live from the Cuba City High School pep band at Jerry Pettigrew Gymnasium. Back on the Raleigh Cheese pregame show. Cuba City hosting Mineral Point in SWAL Conference boys basketball. Before we have the Fullers starting lineup and also the colors of the game, let's take a look around the horn at our Queen Bee family of stations and what we're broadcasting over on Extreme 107.1. We've got Girls basketball, Illinois regional semifinals. Lee Wynn at River Ridge Scales Mound, and then we'll follow that up with Galena versus East Dubuque, also from Hanover. That's on Extreme 107.1 tonight, and those games are already underway. We have boys hoops, Potosi Cassville at River Ridge. That's on AM 1590 WPVL and also our Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. And then we have a primetime girls matchup. Argyle Peck ranked 3rd in Division 5 girls basketball, battling Lancaster ranked 6th in Division 3 girls basketball over on 97.7 Country and our Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. So we'll be following along, keeping you updated on the scores of those games. But right now, time for our Fuller's starting lineup. It's brought to you by Fuller's. See their complete hygiene line and options for your brand new dairy setup or existing parlor remodel. Fuller's, Lancaster Richland Center, and at Fuller'sMilkerCenter.com. First for Mineral Point, number 0, Cole Ripp. He is a senior, and he's jumping. They're doing the jump right now, and he has won the jump. Also, number 3, Brett Bossert, a senior. Number 10, Aiden Patterson, a sophomore. Number 11, Drew Ashelman, a senior. And number 21, Keaton Dempsey, a senior. Here comes a 3 from the left wing, and it's good by Aiden Patterson. Right off the bat, the sophomore pumps in 3, and it's 3-0 Mineral Point. Now the starters for Cuba City. Number 3, Hudson Kieler, a 6'1 junior. Number 5, Trevor Banana, a 5'11 senior. Number 10, Cameron Guler, a 6-foot junior. Also, number 14, Briggs Rundy, a 6'1 senior. Here's a pass underneath, and a nice post-up by Landon Geyer, who puts it off the window for 2. And he's the final starter, number 24, Landon Geyer, a 6-foot sophomore. And the score, 3-2. Back the other way, three-pointer. This time from the left wing. It is no good, but the follow-up putback by Brett Bossert is good. 3 was shot by Keaton Dempsey. He didn't connect, but a nice rebounded putback has Mineral Point up 5-2 early. 16:57 to go in the first half of this one. A small boys showdown here on Super Hits 106 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Here comes Banana. 3, left wing money. First 3 of the game for Cuba, and we're tied at 5 with 16:40 to play. Time to look at our colors of the game, brought to you by Cuba City Family Dental, Kieler Family Dental, and Darlington Family Dental. 3 convenient locations to serve you. Another 3, this from the corner on the right side. No good by Bossert, goes out of bounds. And the officials say it stays Mineral Point basketball. Mineral Point in the road baby blues or Jordan blues with white numbers and white letters. The MP on the right thigh. For Cuba City, they're in their all white uniforms. White shorts, white tops with yellow and black striping down the side and yellow and black numbers. There's a block at the rim on a dribble drive by Keaton Dempsey. The rejection by Cameron Guler. Mineral Point hangs on. They'll reset. Up near top of the key. Pass it off to the left wing. This is Drew Ashelman. Kicks it back out to Aiden Patterson. Back to Ashelman. Working one-on-one. A pull-up jumper from 3, and he got it. First 3 of the game for Ashelman, and it's 8-5 Mineral Point. Those are your colors of the game. Our injury report, thankfully no injuries to report. It's brought to you by Russell Law Offices. See their experienced team, personal injury lawyers that'll fight for your right. There's a 3-pointer by Guler, no good. Putback, no good. But Briggs Rundy draws the foul on that putback attempt. So he'll shoot 2 at the line. First foul of the game. This one going on Mineral Point, obviously their first team foul. First free throw is good. The foul charge to Cole Ripp. And the score is 8-6. Mineral Point by 2. 15:27 to go in the first half here on Super Hits 106. Second free throw good. Lundy hits both. And it's a 1-point ball game. 8-7. Mineral Point on top. 15:25 to play in the first half. Here's a drive. On the near side, Keaton Dempsey almost turned it over. Kicks it back out to Patterson. Back to Dempsey. Dempsey working on the left wing. Into the left corner to Dempsey. Dempsey looking to attack. Kicks it to the right wing. Little head fake. Jab step by Bossert. He drives in. Puts up a shot and draws the foul. And 2 shots coming at the line for Brett Bossert. Bossert so far 2 points tonight. That's the first foul of the game against Cuba. First free throw by Bossert is good. One more coming up. 9-7, Mineral Point. 15:01 to play in this first half. Second free throw, no good. Rebound, Rundy. Nice save. Kept that from going out of bounds. Cuba City quickly down the floor, and we have a whistle and a foul on the floor. This looks like it is on Brett Bossert. It'll be his first, team's second. That foul on Landon Geyer a moment ago of Cuba City is his first. Here comes the inbound to Hudson Kieler. Fadeaway J, no good. Rebound corralled by Mineral Point. Quickly up the floor is Drew Asherman out on the left wing. Gives it up. Dempsey, top of the key, back to Asherman for 3. No good. Nice box out underneath by Briggs Rundy. Clears out, gives it back to the point to Trevor Venata. Now they pass down low. Kieler gets it, left block. Facing a triple team, and he scores over it anyway. Nice bucket by Hudson Kieler. That was a tough one. Tie game now, 9 apiece with 14:21 to play in the first half. Controlling, Bossert gives it to Asherman on the right wing. Now they swing it over to the left corner. Here's Dempsey. He'll drive in and lost the handle. It's tied up. Actually, that was Aiden Patterson. I'm sorry. But it was tied up, and the possession arrow favors Cuba City. So the Cubans get set to inbound here. It'll be Briggs Rundy throwing it in. Gets it to Venata. 14:04 to play here in the first half. Pass ahead to Hudson Kieler, back to Venata. Now deep in the right corner to Landon Geyer. He turns it over. That'll be the first turnover of the game on the Cubans. Quick outlet pass up ahead to Dempsey. Dempsey drives in, left baseline, up and under move. Beautiful. He scores. That was a really nice move. 11-9, Mineral Point, 13:38 to play. First half, Cuban basketball. Across the timeline. Pass to the corner. 3 by Guler. In and out. No good. Rebound boarded by the Pointers. And off and running in the transition is Asherman. Passes it up ahead to Cole Rip. Rip, fadeaway, in close. Got the roll. Tough shot. Cole Rip got it to go. 13-9, Mineral Point. Cuba City ball. Deep in the corner, it is Kieler. Has it almost stripped away by Bossert. Goes out of bounds off of Bossert. It'll stay Cuban basketball. Both teams making substitutions now. In for the Cubans, it's going to be Carson Collins and also Landon Leffelholtz. Checking in for Mineral Point, number 20, Hudson Schroeder. And let's see, who else checked in? Number 1, I believe, Thorin Vomstead. Off the inbound, Kieler takes it. Gets it out top of the key to Collins. Now on the right wing to Venata. Venata will back out. Passes it back over to Kieler. Kieler spins, passes down to Leffelholtz. Back to Kieler. Gives it back out to Venata. Now deep in the corner. Right side. Back to Venata. A little head fake. Dribble drive. Passes out to Kieler. Kieler taking his time, will back out, gets it back to Venata, almost lost the handle. Bounces to the corner. This is Guler driving the lane. Floater in the paint, no good. Rebound, Mineral Point. It's Patterson. Clears it out. Asherman pushes it up to Vomstead. Now over to Keaton. Keaton Dempsey hands it off to Vomstead. Now cross-court pass on the right wing. 3 good by Aiden Patterson. His second. 6 points for him, 16-9. Mineral Point on top, 12 minutes to play, first half. Hudson Kieler in the front court for the Cubans. Passes off to Venata on the right wing. Back to Kieler. He'll stop and pop for 3. Back iron, no good. Rebound corralled by Aiden Patterson of Mineral Point. Quickly up the floor, Keaton Dempsey. Dempsey looking to attack in the lane. Throws it up, missed it. Rebound is tied up. They got a jump ball. The possession arrow stays with Mineral Point. And the Pointers will inbound baseline left. We need somebody to inbound. Okay, it's going to be Thorin Bomstead. And finally gets it into Drew Asherman, left corner. Or right corner, rather. He'll dribble out, guarded by Kieler, one-on-one. Back to Venata. Back to Asherman. Gives it to Dempsey. Dempsey drives. Cut off. Back out to Thorin Bomstead. And he throws it away. That's going to be the first turnover of the game on the Pointers. Not sure who he was passing that to, but it was just an unforced error. Threw it away in the paint. Back out to Venata. Drives around the defender. Spins. Called for a travel. That'll be the second turnover of the game on Cuba City. 16-9. Mineral Point leading Cuba City, 11:01 to play in the first half here on Super Hits 106, KIYX, Sageville, Dubuque, and also our Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Rob Spangler, the Ayers Furniture best seat in the house, which is up on the stage here at Jerry Pettigrew Gymnasium. It is a good seat. It is a great seat. Here's a fadeaway with a man in his face, and Drew Ashelman knocks it down. Tough shot in the paint. 18-9, Mineral Point. Pointers starting to accumulate a lead. Cuba City going to need to answer back. Hudson Kieler kicks to the corner. Kieler, three, left wing, got it. Second three of the game for the Cubans. Kieler's first. Pulls Cuba City within 6 with 10:20 to go here in the first half. Thorin Bomstead passes it off to Dempsey. Dempsey almost lost the handle. He's looking to drive and attack and fades it and misses. Maybe got away with a little bit of a push. Now pass up ahead to Hudson Kieler. Kieler drives in, draws the defense. It's Drew Ashelman, and that'll be a foul. 2 shots coming up for Hudson Kieler at the line.
Hudson Kieler at the line.
18-12, Mineral Point on top. First free throw by Kieler. Off the front of the rim, no good. Rundy back into the game for Cuba City. He'll come in for Cameron Kieler here. Second free throw does fall for Hudson Kieler. And it's 18-13, 5-point lead for Mineral Point. 9:53 to play in the first half. Pointers setting up in their half court. Way outside, it's Dempsey looking to attack. Kicks it out. Ashelman for 3, right wing, back iron, no good. Lefko Holtz gets the rebound. He's off and running for Cuba City. Up ahead, here's a three-pointer that's no good. Fired up by Venata. Rebound goes to Mineral Point. And one and done for the Cubans on that possession. Pointers setting up their half-court offense again. Dempsey working on Lefko Holtz. 3 from the left wing, no good, but following the rebound and missing the putback was Brylan Lee off the bench. That was a golden opportunity for the Pointers, but he blew the bunny. Back on the other end, Venata has it for the Cubans. Left wing, stops dribble. Passes off to Kieler on the right wing. Bounce pass down on to Collins. Back out to Kieler. Rotates to Venata. Underneath Lefko Holtz. Bounce pass is stolen. It's going to be a turnover on Cuba City. And Dempsey the other way draws the foul on Venata. He'll shoot 2. Second team foul against Cuba City tonight. There's 3 on Mineral Point so far. First against Trevor Venata. First free throw by Keaton Dempsey, no good. Dempsey 2 points so far. Game brought to you by Community First Bank. First for you in the communities where you live, work, and play. Experience for yourself the difference. Community First Bank, cfbank.com. Member FDIC, and he missed that one as well. Keaton Dempsey 0 for 2 at the line. Still 18-13. Mineral Point by 5. Cuba City ball. Collins, cross-court pass to Venata. Now out to Kieler. Back to Collins. Zone D being played by the Pointers right now. Collins thought about a three, drives in, and he turns it over. Thought he got fouled. On the other end, Pointers shoot a three. This one is short. Brylan Lee misses with the air ball, and then Mineral Point gets the ball back. Cuba City gets the ball back. A couple subs come in now. Geyer back into the game for the Cubans. He'll inbound. Gets it to Trevor Veneta. Veneta controlling the point here. 18-13. 5-point lead for Mineral Point. Cuba City with the ball. Not a lot of scoring here as of late. 7:55 to go in the first half. Pass in the lane to Rundy. Kicks it out to Veneta. Veneta hands it off to Geyer. Cross-court pass over to Kieler. He's on the right wing. Kieler gets it back. In the corner to Leffelholtz. Underneath Geyer. Now to Kieler for three. No good. Ball tipped out of bounds. Last touch by Cuba City. It'll be Mineral Point basketball. Still 18-13. Mineral Point up by 5. 7:26 to play in the first half. Got a bit of a rock fight going on here. Here's a handoff, top of the key to Drew Ashelman. Ashelman working one-on-one on Landon Geyer. Spin move in the lane. Got it. Tough shot by Drew Ashelman. 7 points for him, and it's 20-13. Mineral Point. It's been a while since we'd had a score. Cuba City now. Looking to answer back. Geyer has it in the corner, underneath the Rundy. Nice pass to Leffelholtz, cutting to the rim, and he lays it up. That was some good passing in the interior by Cuba City to get that bucket. 20-15. Still a 5-point lead for Mineral Point here. 6:34 to play. In the first half, ball deflected out of bounds by Cameron Kieler. Stays Mineral Point basketball. Hudson Kieler will check back in for the Cubans. Back in for Mineral Point, it's Brett Bossert and also Cole Rip off the bench. Inbounding, it'll be Keaton Dempsey. Gets it into Rip. Now back to Dempsey. He passes into the corner. This is the right corner to Bossert. Dribbles out of pressure. Wants to handle for a moment. Gets it back to Dempsey. Dempsey spins, drives, has it stripped. And there's a foul on the floor. On Kieler, I believe. No. It's on Geyer, actually. Team foul number 3. Geyer's second personal. Off the inbound, Dempsey gets it. Head fake in the lane. Finger roll, but he missed it. Briggs Rundy got the rebound. And then it was tied up by Keaton Dempsey, but they call Keaton Dempsey for a reach-in foul. And that'll be team foul number 4 on Mineral Point. Keaton Dempsey's first personal tonight. Cuba City gets the ball back. Trailing by 5, 20-15. 6:04 to play in the first half. Veneta passes down to Hudson Kieler, left wing. Back out to Veneta. Now they rotate to Kieler. In the corner, Leffelholtz. Back out to Kieler. Back to Leffelholtz. Rundy. Trying a little slip pass underneath to Kieler to get him close to the rim, but glanced off of his hand out of bounds. That'll be a turnover on the Cubans. Unofficially, their 5th of the game. Just 1 on Mineral Point so far, unofficially. 20-15, Mineral Point by 5, 5:45 to play in the first half. Fast moving first half for boys hoops. Small basketball here on Super Hits 106. Of course, Mineral Point won the first go round by 2 back on January 15th. Wow, what a block. Taking it to the rim was Bossert, and he got swatted out of bounds by Landon Leffelholtz. It'll remain Mineral Point basketball, and inbounding is Keaton Dempsey. Goes into Bossert. 5:26 to go. here in the first half. 20-15. Dempsey looking to work, looking to drive, fade away, back iron, got the roll. Dempsey's been struggling a bit getting that touch, but he got it on that one. 22-15, Mineral Point on top. Pass up ahead. Here comes Kieler driving in. Wildly lost the handle, but Cuba City hangs on. Now Kieler has his pocket picked. This is by Dempsey. Layup on the other end, no good, but Kieler gets the rebound off the miss. Now pass ahead to Venata. Venata behind the back, kicks to the corner. Hudson Kieler for three, no good. Rebound corralled by Brylan Lee. Pass up ahead to Bossert. Still 22-15, Mineral Point, 4:38 to play. Now Dempsey in the lane, jump stop, got the roll. Keaton Dempsey starting to heat up, 6 points for him now. Scored the last 2 buckets for Mineral Point, 24-15. Pointers extending to a 9-point lead. Cuba City in the half court. They get it down low to Briggs Rundy. He powers it up and scores off the window. Tough bucket. 24-17. Mineral Point on top, and a timeout is taken on the court. This is a 30, I believe. Just keeping my eye. It does look like a 30. We'll keep it here. Thanks some of our sponsors tonight, including the folks at Cole Acres Golf and Grill in Cuba City and at coleacresgolfandgrill.com. Also, Applied Micro, your computer and networking specialists in Platteville, Dodgeville, and at appliedmicro.biz. And Cuba City Collision and Repair. Cuba City Collision and Repair is recommended by a long list of satisfied customers. See Joel Groom, Brian Cohn, and crew at Cuba City Collision and Repair. Also, Ivy's Construction, Inc., family-owned and operated ready-mix aggregate and excavation company serving Southwest Wisconsin. Ivy's Construction in Mineral Point. And Gorgon Funeral Services, caring for families since 1916. Gorgon Funeral Services in Dodgeville and Mineral Points. Our score, 24-16. Mineral Point leads Cuba City. Boys hoops, 4:04 to play, first half. Here on Super Hits 106, there's a foul on the floor on Hudson Kieler on the drive from number 10, Aiden Patterson. Aiden Patterson looks a lot like Keaton Dempsey. Not like identical, but they just kind of similar hairstyle, similar body type. They look very similar. Drew Asherman doesn't look too far off of that, so almost like they were cloned after each other. I'm sure their facial features look different, but you know, they do, as far as like their height, weight, build, all kind of look pretty similar. Kind of interesting. Anyway, second free throw does fall. And the score is 25-17, Mineral Point on top. 3:44 to go. Three, top of the key. It is Venata. That one halfway down, but popped out. No good. Mineral Point rebound. Quickly up the floor. Ashelman, open three. Got it. Cannot leave him open at the top of the key. Drew Ashelman will make you pay. 28-17. Cuba City now with the ball in the half court. Trailing by 11. Ball is, it looks like it went off the foot of a Mineral Point defender. Would have thought they would have blown the play dead, but Mineral Point gets it, and they'll maintain possession here. So that'll be a turnover on Cuba City. Mineral Point ball. Outside, it's Keaton Dempsey. Gives it to Bossert. Patterson looks to drive back to Bossert. Bossert, a floater. Side of the rim, no good. Rebound boarded up by Bossert. Gets it back to Ashelman. Hands it back to Dempsey. Dempsey looking to drive. Spins. Can't get the shot off. Kicks it back out. Good defense by Trevor Venata. Very physical defense, but the officials are kind of letting them play. Here comes a shot by Ashelman in the paint. It's no good. He gets his own miss and puts it back up. That is a tough hoop by Drew Ashelman, showing off the tenaciousness. 30-17 Mineral Point, 2:14 to play till halftime. Cuba City needs to get something going offensively. claw their way back into this before the break. Kieler passes off to Venata. Back to Kieler on the right wing. 2 minutes to go till halftime. Venata drives in, dishes underneath. Nice pass, but missing was Leffelholtz. Outlet pass ahead to Dempsey. Dempsey puts up the shot off the window and scores. Also a little bit of a stare down after the bucket by Keaton Dempsey. And the attempted block by Cameron Kieler. 32-17. Mineral Point up. Kieler kicks it back out to Kieler. Left wing. Dishes. Corner three. Good. Hudson Kieler, a much-needed three-pointer for Cuba City, pulls them back within 12. Still, though, sizable lead for Mineral Point, 32-20, with a minute 15 to go till halftime. Pass down to the left wing. This is Keaton Dempsey. Gets it back out to Patterson, working off a screen. Back out to Ashelman. Ashelman looking to drive. Head fake. Puts it up. Missed it. Rebound. Briggs Rundy of Cuba City. And the Cubans are quickly coming down the floor. Under a minute to play in the half. 50 seconds to be exact. Kieler passes off the right wing to Venata. Now underneath to Leffelholtz. Back to Kieler. Down to 40 seconds. Leffelholtz bounce pass to Rundy. Rundy jump stop in the lane at it. Stripped away by Ashelman. I think we're going to have a reach-in foul called on Drew Ashelman. We will. And it'll be Cuban basketball from the baseline. Inbounding baseline right. It's Trevor Venata. 32-20, Mineral Point off the inbound. Kieler kisses it off the glass and good. Nice inbound play. 32-22, Cuba within 10. 26 seconds left in the half, and now Mineral Point going to sit on it for the last shot of the first half. Bossert way out near half court. Hands it off to Patterson. Patterson watching the clock, down to 14 seconds. Passes it out to Dempsey. Now to Rip. Back out to Ashelman. 4 seconds. Ashelman fell down. He's going to throw up a prayer at the buzzer. That will go out of bounds, and that will do it for the first half of play. 32-22, Mineral Point on top of Cuba City at halftime. The Swall Boys Showdown. We'll be back with your halftime report brought to you by McNett Electric. Coming up next, you're on Super Hits 106 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
Pre-game 3.
This is Mike Phillips, president of Mound City Bank. For over 110 years, Mound City Bank has been locally owned and proud to serve our communities. While other banks change ownership, our commitment to you stays the same. We're not changing, we're growing with you. With 6 convenient locations in Platteville, Belmont, Cuba City, Mineral Point, and Mount Horeb, Mound City Bank is proud to be part of your community. Call us today at 888-622-6069 and discover why we're proud to be here for you. Member FDIC.
Hey parents, did you know February is Kids' Ear, Nose, and Throat Health Month? And Grant Regional is planning something fun for kids. Bring Mom or Dad on February 18th from 5 to 6 p.m. to learn more. You'll meet Dr. Dale Chilson, an ear, nose, and throat doctor, and his team who help kids feel better every day. There will be games, giveaways, hands-on activities, food, and kids can take home their own Stuffy the Bear. Don't miss the fun. Sign up online at grantregional.com.
Pre-game 3.
And welcome back to the McNett Electric Halftime Report. Our score at the break is 32-22. Visiting Mineral Point Pointers with a 10-point lead over Cuba City. Again, the halftime show brought to you by McNett Electric. For all your electrical needs, call McNett Electric in Belmont. Take a look at the Shoebox scoreboard in just a moment. The other games that we have on the airwaves tonight, and we'll also run down our halftime stats. All after this timeout, 32-22. Mineral Point leads Cuba City in boys Swall basketball. You're on Super Hits 106 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In Game 1.
This is Ben Baker, owner of Tri-State Roofing, LLC. Did you know we can take care of your roofing projects during the winter months? Tri-State Roofing uses reliable, long-lasting products that can be effectively applied in harsh winter temperatures. See our team for ice dam removal, gutter cleaning, and heat tape installation. Tri-State Roofing is fully insured, and we offer free estimates. Call Tri-State Roofing to fix your winter roofing issues.
Hi, this is Steve Schmidt, owner of the Shoebox in downtown Black Earth. We have thousands of pairs of shoes in stock, no waiting. So stop in anytime, specializing in size, selection, and fit. We will save you money. P.S. We measure both feet. Stop into the Shoebox, the largest shoe store at the north end of Black Earth.
Turpin Dodge salutes Melanie Ordo, RN at Hospice of Dubuque. Turpin will honor Melanie with a donation to Hospice of Dubuque in her honor. Visit TurpinDodge.com to nominate an area nurse. Thank you, Melanie, from Turpin Dodge in Dubuque.
In Game 1.
Welcome back to the McNett Electric halftime report. 32-22. Mineral Point leads Cuba City at the half in boys basketball here on Super Hits 106 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. We do have a couple other scores to share with you. Halftime scores here. East Dubuque leads Galena 15-13 in girls regional semifinal basketball in Illinois. That's live from Hanover, Illinois, with John Satterley on Extreme 107.1 tonight. Also, let's see, do we have a earlier score on that one? Yes, a final. River Ridge Scales Mound defeated Lee Wynn 44-17. We also broadcast that game. Currently, at the half, Argyle Peck leads Lancaster 30-25 at halftime. Wow. I shouldn't be that surprised. Argyle Peck is ranked number 3 in the state. Lancaster 6th, granted in different divisions. But so far, Argyle Peck with a 5-point lead at halftime. And River Ridge leads Potosi Cassville 17-15 with 5:14 left in the first half. Again, our score 32-22. Mineral Point leads Cuba City at the half in boys hoops. We'll be back with halftime stats next on the McNett Electric halftime report here on Super Hits 106 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In Game 2.
Tricor Insurance works with leading insurance carriers like Auto Owners Insurance to provide honest and reliable service when you need it most.
For one, I want them to know that they're not alone. They know that no matter what happens when it comes up, that they can count on us to assist them through that process, whatever it may be.
Tricor and Auto Owners Insurance for your home, auto, and more. Visit TricorInsurance.com to find an agent near you.
Hi, this is Christine Raleigh of Raleigh Cheese, wishing all area athletes successful seasons. Cheese is a great source of protein for school lunches or a snack before the big game. Stop in and try some of our award-winning artisan cheeses like Dunbarton Blue, Red Rock, and Little Mountain. We have fresh cheese curds weekly and a wide variety of snacks and beverages, plus made-to-order cheese trays. Shop locally and taste the difference of handmade Wisconsin cheese at Raleigh Cheese House on the corner of Highways 11 and 23, Shellsburg.
In Game 2.
Welcome back to the McNett Electric halftime report. It's brought to you by McNett Electric in Belmont. They, of course, can assist you with all your electrical needs, whatever the need, agricultural, commercial, residential. Chip and the crew at McNett Electric are on call, ready to help you. McNett Electric of Belmont. Halftime score here tonight, 32-22, visiting Mineral Point, leading Cuba City by 10 in Swall Boys basketball. Let's take a look at first half stats. First for the Cubans, leading the way. Hudson Kieler with 8 points. Also 4 for Briggs Rundy. 3 apiece for Trevor Vanetta and Cameron Guler, both off 3-pointers. And then 2 for Landon Leffelholtz and 2 for Landon Geyer. Unofficially had Cuba City with 7 first-half turnovers. Now for Mineral Point leading the way, Drew Ashelman, 12 points, including a couple big 3-pointers. And then 8 points for Keaton Dempsey, 7 for Aiden Patterson, 3 points for Brett Bossert, and Cole Ripp with 2 at halftime. And unofficially at Mineral Point with just 1 turnover for the first half. Those are a look at your halftime stats. Again, 32-22, Mineral Point leading Cuba City in Swall Boys basketball. We'll wrap up the McNett Electric halftime report coming up next here on Super Hits 106 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In Game 3.
Like any business, success in dairying is often determined by who you know rather than what you know. That's why it's good to know the pros at Fuller's, your Gia dealer. Fuller's is your source for the hygiene brand of products, as well as other dairy hygiene products. Make your operation more efficient and profitable, and get the most out of your dairy herd by partnering with the experts at Fuller's Milker Center, LLC, your local Gia dealer in Lancaster, Richland Center, and Fuller'sMilkerCenter.com.
Fuller's Milker Center.
Hello, Amy here from Cuba City Family Dental. Part of our dedication to excellence in the dental services we offer are same-day crowns. Instead of return visits to our office, we can diagnose and fix your tooth in one day at any of our 3 convenient locations. Call us when you are in need and experience patient-centered care for you and your family at Cuba City, Darlington, and Kieler Family Dental. Ask about our new patient specials. Keep smiling, Tri-States.
In Game 3.
Welcome back. Our halftime score, 32-22. Mineral Point on the road, leading by 10 at Cuba City, in conference. It's definitely conference. Swall boys basketball here on Super Hits 106, KIYX, Sageville, Dubuque, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Just got another score on the Shoebox scoreboard. That's presented by the Shoebox in Black Earth, the largest independent shoe store in the Midwest. Halftime, River Ridge leads Potosi-Cassville 24-22. That game over on AM 1590 WPVL tonight. And again, you can watch it on the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. We'll take one final break and be back with your conclusion of the McNett Electric halftime report next here on Super Hits 106.
In Game 4.
I'm Todd Mitchell, Vice President, Retail Lending Officer at Mound City Bank in Platteville. Are you ready to start building that dream home you've always wanted? We'll be there for you through the entire process, from securing the loan when you find the perfect property to managing your construction loan. We keep the process moving so you can focus on making memories. Contact us at Mound City Bank at 888-622-6069. And let's get working on making your dream a reality. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Mound City Bank.
If you're upgrading a home or business, call the trusted pros at Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors. They offer a premium selection of CHI overhead doors, combining style, durability, and security for both residential and commercial properties. Need rain gutters to protect your building from water damage? Carey's has you covered there too. Learn more at Carey'sGuttersandDoors.com. They sell the best and service the rest. Get the quality you deserve at Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors, Belmont, and Prairie du Chien.
In Game 4.
Welcome back to Jerry Pettigrew Gymnasium. We're coming to you from the Ayers Furniture broadcast booth, best seat in the house. Rob Spangler on Super Hits 106 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. A 10-point game at halftime, 32-22. Mineral Point leading Cuba City. Of course, the Pointers won the first go-round back on January 15th. It was just a 2-point game, 46-44. So I don't think this one is going to be a blowout just yet. We'll see how the second half transpires, but I expect a barn burner here in the second half. We'll see. Hey, our sponsors include Claire Bank, 8 convenient locations in Southwest Wisconsin. That's Claire Bank. Also, Southwest Health, over 24 specialty services with more than 50 specialists. You can have specialized care without traveling far from home. Learn more about their specialty services at southwesthealth.org. Laley Center Monroe. Call your local dairy automation specialist, Jordan Wilson, at Laley Center Monroe. In Grant Regional Health Center, the ortho team, Dr. Brad Finsfeld, Nate Stocco, PAC, provide exceptional care for sports-related injuries. Grant Regional Health Center. Experience the difference. Better health starts here. Also, Edward Jones, Reeves Wealth Management in Platteville, Utter Brothers Creamery in Boscoville, Fritz's Burner Service back on. Good to have them on. Century 21 affiliated in Boscoville. See Bobby, Joe, Hans, Allison, and Richard for all your real estate needs. Century 21 in Boscoville. Anytime Roofing. Visit AnytimeRoofingWI.com to see how Anytime Roofing can help with your next roofing or siding project. In the Melby Funeral Home and Crematory of Platteville, they offer a history of caring and understand each family's unique. We'll honor personal requests and tradition. Matt and Laura Melby, the Melby Funeral Home and Crematory in Platteville. Finally, West End Salvage of Lancaster. See Junkyard Joe Krantz at West End Salvage. Recycling as well as construction, demolition waste to West End Salvage of Lancaster. And Northland Buildings. We are set for the second half. 18 minutes on the clock. Mineral Point leading Cuba City by 10, 32-22. And the Cubans will inbound at half court. And set up offensively first. Kieler has it out on the left wing. Gives it to the right wing to Banana. Down to the corner to Geyer. Back out to Banana. Rotates around. Hudson Kieler deep in the left corner. Thought about a three. Back out to Kieler. Down to Geyer. Kieler looking to attack. Dishes it out. Good ball rotation. Back over to Geyer. Long three by Kieler, and he got it. Second three of the game by Kieler. Makes it 32-25. Cuba City cutting into that lead a little bit, down to 7 points. Now controlling on the left wing, it's Brett Bossert for the Pointers. Bossert looking to attack. And he gets stripped instead, stolen by Landon Geyer. Outlet pass up ahead to Hudson Kieler. Gives it back to Kieler, back to Kieler. Out of Banana. Fade away three from the left corner, no good. Wow, what a rebound by Cameron Kieler. Coming from the backside, now he'll stop and pop for three. That one is no good. Rebound corralled by Patterson of Mineral Point. Gives it back to Drew Ashelman. Back to Patterson. Rotates to Bossert, right corner. Back out to Ashelman, back to Bossert. Back to Ashelman. Now dribble drive to the corner. Dempsey, baseline, off the window. What a tough shot. Holy cow. I don't know how he got that one to go. 34-25. Mineral Point back by 9. Cuba City in the half court. Landon Geyer, left wing, gives it out to Banana. Out to Kieler. He drives in, lost it for a second. Gets it back to Kieler. Kieler to Geyer, out to Kieler. Now to Banana. Passes to Kieler, thought about a three. Pressured by Bossert, he'll pass it back out. Now he will stop and pop. That one's back iron, no good, but Kieler gets the rebound. Spin in the lane, floater, no good. Rebound, Rundy had it for a moment, and now it's rebounded by Mineral Point. Drew Ashelman. Ashelman up the floor, quickly up ahead to Bossert. Now Dempsey for three, left wing, no good. Rebound goes out of bounds. Looks like Mineral Point will hang on. 34-25, Pointers on top by 9, 15-22 to play here in the second half. Bossert has it in the corner, right corner for the Pointers. Now passes it off to Patterson. Ball is stolen by Kieler. Kieler in transition, layup, no good, but a foul. Blocked, but apparently fouled by Keaton Dempsey. Going to the free throw line, it's Hudson Kieler to shoot 2. Kieler 8 points. 1 of 2 from the free throw line tonight. First one. Back iron, no good. Still 34-25. Mineral Point on top, 15:08 to play. Second half, second free throw. It's good. By the way, that last foul was the second charge to Keaton Dempsey. First team foul of the second half for either team. Dempsey has it now, left wing for Mineral Point. Passes it off to Cole Rip. Now out to Ashelman. He'll fade away from 3, and he got it. You just don't see players fade from 3 very often. That tells you how strong of a shooter Drew Ashelman is. 37-26. Mineral Point on top by 11. Cuba City ball. Landon Geyer in the corner. Out to Banana. Now to Kieler. Back to Banana. Back to Kieler. Down to Kieler. Kieler double team. Gets it back to Banana. Back to Hudson Kieler. Gives it back out to Guler. Now to Banana. To Landon Geyer. To Banana. Banana thought about driving. Kicks it to Guler instead. A little head fake. Kicks now to Kieler in the corner. And back out to Guler. Cuba being very patient with the ball. Trying to find a crack in this Mineral Point D. Banana takes it inside, throws up a wild shot, misses. It caroms out to Kieler for three, and he got it. Hudson Kieler's second three of the game. 37-29. That's your score. Mineral Point on top by 8. 13:33 to play in the second half. Pointer ball, Keaton Dempsey looking to drive. In the paint, puts it up, double clutch and scores. Might have lost it for a moment when it was poked by the defender, but able to score nonetheless. That was tight. 39-29, back to a 10-point lead. Kieler drives in, fade away from close, no good. Rebound, Geyer puts it back. Landon Geyer on the backside there for the putback. Makes it 39-31, back to an 8-point lead for Mineral Point. Cuba City not going anywhere yet. 12:50 to play. Here comes Patterson driving the lane. Off the window, no good. Rebound, boarded up by Briggs-Rundy. In transition, gets to Guler, back out to Kieler. Kieler drives, takes it all the way, and he called for an offensive foul on Cole Ripp. Ripp out of the game now. In for him, it is Hudson Schroeder. And Thorin Bomstead off the bench as well. Mineral Point basketball. Drew Asherman bringing the ball up the floor. 39-31, 8-point lead. Mineral Point on top, 12.5 to go in the second half. Patterson dishes it out to Asherman. Spin move into the lane. Floater, short. Rebound boarded up by Guler. Cuba City ball. Now to Kieler. In transition to Banana. Back out to Kieler. Out on the left wing. To the right wing to Guler. Stop and pop. Three. Back iron. No good. But we're going to have a foul underneath. It's a rebounding foul. Going to be charged to Hudson Schroeder. That called for a push. And a timeout is taken on the floor. I believe this is a full timeout. We'll take a timeout as well. It is a full timeout, I think. Or is it a 30? I don't know. I can't. The official, I'm having trouble deciphering his body language here. Arms spread out is a full 30s. Hands touch the shoulder. I don't know. Must be a 30. We'll keep it here. Our game brought to you by Hermson's Ace Hardware and Home Center in Bloomington. Hermson's, bottom of Main and Platteville. See them for the perfect paint for your next project. That's Hermson's in Bloomington and Platteville. Also Russell Law Offices, Platteville, Dodgeville, Cuba City, and Darlington. It was a 30. So glad we kept it here. And Brian's Auto Body and Paint Specialists. Get the job done right for unexpected dings, major repair projects. Head to Brian's Auto Body and Paint Lancaster. Inbound. Banana gets it into Guler from the baseline. Now to Kieler, top of the key. Back to Guler. Off a screen, long three. Back iron, no good, but Briggs-Rundy, the rebound for the Cubans. Back out to Geyer. So an offensive reset for Cuba City here, trailing by 8. 39-31, Mineral Point the lead. Guler, he threw it away. Some miscommunication between Guler and Hudson Kieler. He had cut, and Guler had thrown it behind him. Just a little bit of miscommunication and a turnover. That's their 8th unofficially. Gives it back to Mineral Point. 39-31. Here comes a dribble drive and a whistle and a foul. Keaton Dempsey taking it to the right side of the rim draws the foul there. Fouls on Venata. His second, team's second, non-shooting foul. Mineral Point will inbound baseline right. Off the inbound, Hudson Schroeder gives it back to Ashelman. Ashelman working one-on-one on Venata. Now down to Thorin Bamstead in the corner. Drives the lane. Kicks it back out to Patterson. Now to Ashelman. Spins. Kicks to the corner to Bamstead. Back out to Ashelman. Long three. Got it. Drew Ashelman just effortless with the threes. He's now got 4 of them. And Mineral Point leads 42-31. He is a shooter, no doubt. Backdoor pass intended for Kieler, sails out of bounds. Last touched by, I believe, Patterson of Mineral Point. It'll stay Cuba City basketball. Cubans make a couple subs. Carson Collins off the bench comes in. So does Leffelholtz. It's Landon Leffelholtz. Meanwhile, Venata inbounding from the baseline. Gets it into Leffelholtz. Now back to Collins. Left corner to Guler. Back out to Kieler. Kieler working one-on-one. Back out to Leffelholtz. Gives it back to Venata. Venata to the corner to Kieler. Kieler drives in. Stops. Kicks it back out to Venata. Back to Kieler. Over to Collins. Little head fake. Thought about a 3. Then kicks it back to Venata. Now to Kieler. Kieler out on the right wing. To Guler on the left wing. Guler working one-on-one on Thorin Bamstead. Gets around him, blew past him, and lays it up. That was a beautiful offensive move by Cameron Guler. He now has 8 points, 42-33. Mineral Point up, 10 minutes to go. Second half. Keaton Dempsey, he's looking to attack. Throws it off the window, misses, draws a foul. One thing I know about Keaton Dempsey is he likes to drive to the rim. He will force the issue. And that gets you free throws a lot of times. It's a smart tactic. First free throw by Keaton Dempsey is good. 43-33, Mineral Point by 10. That was the halftime lead, 9:57 to go here in the second half. Second one's good. So both of them fall for Keaton Dempsey. 44-33, 11-point lead for Mineral Point. Cuba City in the half court. Hudson Kieler deep in the left corner. Rotates out to Guler on the right wing. Underneath, wide open is Hudson Kieler for a layup. I'm not sure how Mineral Point's defense allowed Kieler to get that wide open. Somebody fell asleep. 44-35. Here comes a crossover by Keaton Dempsey. Fouled, taking it to the rim. And that's what Dempsey is going to do. He is going to rear up and attack the rim as much as he can. And so if you're Cuba City, you're either going to foul him, block him, or try to cut him off and prevent him from getting there. So far, he's drawn fouls the last 2 drives. This free throw is good by Dempsey. One more coming up. 45-35, back to a 10-point lead. Second one good. Back to an 11-point lead, 46-35, Mineral Point, 9:24 to play. Cuba City basketball. Venata passes off to Kieler left wing, wide open. Guler underneath, draws the foul. Late coming over to help was Brylan Lee. He's the guilty party who committed the foul. And that'll put Cameron Guler to the line to shoot 2. First foul on Lee. Third on Mineral Point. First free throw by Guler is good. 9 points for Cameron Guler now. Looks like Brett Bossert just checked back into the game for Mineral Point. Second free throw, good. So both of them fall for Guler. 46-37, 9-point game. Mineral Point on top, 9:09 to play. Still plenty of time in this one. Here's a foul. As Carson Collins called for a foul on a perimeter on Keaton Dempsey. And once again, Dempsey was looking to attack the rim, so they fouled him before he got there this time. Inbound pass taken by Ashelman. He'll step back, shoot a three. That one's back iron, no good. Rebound, saved to Dempsey, to Ashelman, off the window, good. It was actually saved by Cuba City, but Mineral Point ended up cashing in off that save. 48-37, Pointers back by 11. Kieler, top of the key. Passes underneath Leffelholtz. Boy, it looked like a lot of contact there, no foul call. Back out to Kieler, top of the key. Into the corner to Collins. He'll stop and pop for three. Back iron, no good. Guler, the rebound, back to Collins. Looking to attack. And, wow, what a drive, but he missed it. Finger roll, no good. Pops out, and Ashelman gets the rebound. And he's back running the other way for Mineral Point. Passes into the corner to Dempsey. Dempsey baseline drive and threw it away. A rare unforced error turnover on Mineral Point. Kieler will take it to the rack and lay it up. Nice blow by Hudson Kieler, and a timeout is taken by Mineral Point here with 7:55 to play in the second half. 48-39. This is a 30-second timeout again because we're allergic to taking full timeouts, and that goes for both teams. You see, we broadcasters like it when they take a full timeout because that means I can burn a commercial break, but now I can't burn a commercial break. Okay, I'm complaining. 48-39, Mineral Point leading Cuba City. 9-point game. And let's thank some sponsors here. Breckler Insurance Group. For all your insurance needs, see Steve Landusky, Breckler Insurance in Fenimore, serving Southwest Wisconsin for over 95 years. WCC Brands Custom Apparel in Kieler and at WCC-brands.com. Cole Acres Golf and Grill in Cuba City and at ColeAcresGolfandGrill.com. Applied Micro, they're your computer networking specialists in Platteville, Dodgeville, and at AppliedMicro.biz, and veterinary associates of Hazel Green and Galena. Also, Cunis, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, Ram, Platteville. They power our audio stream. Cunis Service Department cares for all makes and models. Open Monday through Saturday at Cunis in Platteville. Back to action. Mineral Point basketball out of the timeout with a 9-point lead. 48-39, and taking the inbound pass here will be Drew Ashelman. Ashelman looking to attack, throws it off the window, and one. He drove in on Trevor Vanetta. That was a tough shot and got it to go. Wow. Looks like we do have a scoring update on the shoebox scoreboard. Wow. I have to say I'm a little bit surprised at this score. Not that Argyle Peck isn't a great team. That free throw, by the way, from Ashelman is good. But Argyle Peck leads Lancaster 51-35. Wow. 7:39 left in that game, but that is a, wow, that's a statement right there from Argyle Peck. Lancaster's a dang good team. This ball's kicked out of bounds by Brett Bossert. And when I say kicked out of bounds, I mean kicked out of bounds. He kicked it off the wall. Now, if he had just shaded it a little bit to this side, he may have blasted the student broadcasters for Cuba City. So it's a good thing he didn't do that. Cuban basketball. Kieler, three from the corner. It is no good. Rebound taken by Keaton Dempsey, but then it's stripped by Guler, and then Guler puts it up on Dempsey and draws a foul. I believe Dempsey has picked up his third personal. And team foul number 4. Cameron Guler at the free throw line to shoot 2. That one is good. One more coming up. 51-40. Still an 11-point lead for Mineral Point. Just want to make it a 10. Guler can hit. And he can. Make it a 10-point game. 51-41. Mineral Point, 7:17 to play here in the second half. Here's Keaton Dempsey driving in, kicks it back out to Ashelman. Ashelman looking to work one-on-one on Guler. Fadeaway three, no good. A rare three-point miss by Drew Ashelman. In transition, we got a travel on Trevor Venata. He was looking for a pass and just double clutched it. Ended up turning it over. That's turnover number 9 on Cuba City in the game. For Mineral Point, I just have 3 unofficially. Very clean game on that front. Ashelman drives baseline right, misses. His tip-in putback, though, is good. 53-41, Mineral Point, 6:35 to play in this second half. Cuba City needing to get a run going here. They just can't seem to get it much below 9-10 points. Venata passes to the corner to Hudson Kieler. Back out to Venata. Guler, head fake, around the defense to Leffelholtz, back to Guler. Back to Venata. To Kieler, cross court to Guler for 3. It's no good. Briggs Rundy. No, that's Carson Collins the rebound. And now we have a whistle, and Kieler stepped out of bounds. It'll be a turnover on Cuba City. And some subs come into the game here for both teams. Landon Geyer back in for Cuba City. Pushing it up, it's Drew Ashelman for Mineral Point. Hands it off to Aiden Patterson. He just checked in. Now out to Keaton Dempsey. Gives it back to Ashelman for 3, and he got it. Drew Ashelman. That's his 5th three-pointer of the game. 56-41. Mineral Point starting to pull away now. 5.5 left. Cuba City's going to need a late surge to get back into this game. Kieler, bounce pass inside to Rundy, almost stolen. Regains. Back out to Geyer, now into the corner to Guler. To Geyer. Underneath to Kieler. Kieler posting up. Fadeaway. Good! Tough fadeaway by Hudson Kieler. 56-43. Still, though, a 13-point lead for Mineral Point with under 5 minutes to play. So Cuba City is going to need to go on a run and obviously in the half court on defense get some stops here. Mineral Point, on the other hand, they want to keep pouring in the bucket and killing clock. Right now they're in clock kill mode. As controlling, it's Drew Ashelman. Passes down to Dempsey. Kicks it out to Bossert. Now to Patterson for 3. Missed it. Rebound Briggs Rundy. Rundy in transition. Fires it up ahead to Guler. Guler is fouled by Bossert. And that is not a shooting foul, so Cuba City will inbound from the baseline. It is the 5th team foul. So 2 more to give for Mineral Point. There's 6 team fouls on Cuba. Off the inbound, Kieler gets it, and he's triple teamed and almost lost it. Somehow comes away with it, gets it back. Into the corner to Venata. He's double teamed. Back out to Guler. Back to Venata, back to Guler. Rotates to Kieler. Gives to Guler. Venata. Back out to Guler, now in the corner to Geyer. Geyer to Guler. Now to Geyer for 3. Back iron, no good. Rebound Ashelman. Mineral Point, and he'll bring the ball up the floor. Passes it off to Patterson, gets it back. 3:39 to play. Drives in. If you're Mineral Point, to me, you want to kill clock here more so than score. But I'm not their coach, so we'll see what they do. But, yeah, now it does look like they are trying to kill some clock. For a moment there, it looked like Asherman was just trying to drive in and score quick. But now Keaton Dempsey will drive in, and he will be fouled at the rim. Fouls on Briggs Rundy. 2 shots coming up for Keaton Dempsey. 16 points for Dempsey so far. Looking for more, and he hits. One more free throw coming up. 17 points now. And that one's good. So Dempsey with 18 points. 58-43. Mineral Point with a pretty commanding lead at this point. 15 points. 3:02 to play. Cuba City running out of time. Guler backdoor. Gives it up to Kieler. Fade away. Good. Hudson Keeler's not going down without a fight. 58-45, back to a 13-point lead, 2:45 left, but right now Cuba's just trading buckets, and that is not going to get them back into this game. Going to need to, I would imagine, start committing fouls or force turnovers, because right now they're not doesn't look like they're in foul mode. Here's a drive by Dempsey, kicks it out to Bossert. 2:19 left. Mineral Point just happy to kill clock. Pass down to Dempsey in the corner. Working one-on-one on Guler. Looks to drive the lane. Misses. Put back by Rip is good. Cole Rip's second field goal. He's got 4 points now. And it is 60-45, 15-point game, minute 55 left. Time running out for Cuba City here. Cubans will need to score quickly. Probably need to start shooting some threes. Get it to the corner. Kieler didn't have time to get a three off. Back out to Guler. Back to Kieler. Now he will shoot the deep three. Left wing, no good. Rebound boarded by Dempsey. With a minute and a half left, Mineral Point, again slowly, will bring the ball up the floor and make Cuba City foul, or at least just make him play tight defense here for the remainder. 60-45, Pointers with a commanding lead. Looks like they're going to walk out of Jerry Pettigrew Gymnasium with the season sweep on Cuba City. Last time around, it was just a 2-point game at Mineral Point. But not the story here tonight. We have whistle and a foul finally with under a minute left. At this point, I don't see the point in foul. That's on Landon Geyer. Just not enough time left. Down 15. So 1-1. It's a non-shooting foul at the line. It is Aiden Patterson. By the way, that foul, the third on Landon Geyer. First half for the 1-1. Good. Patterson now with 8 points, had a couple big threes. Those came in the first half. This is his first point in the second half, actually. Second attempt. It's good. So 9 points for Aiden Patterson. 62-45, Cuba Mineral Point leading. 50 seconds left. Three-pointer by Guler on the other end, no good. Rebound by Geyer. Out to Banana, now to Kieler. Back to Guler. 39 seconds. Rundy lost it, got it back. Layup, missed it. Rebound, put back by Banana is good, and a foul. Chance at a three-point play here for Trevor Banana with 31.3 seconds left. Not going to change the outcome of this one, though. 62-47. Mineral Point free throw is no good. Rip gets the rebound for the Pointers. Mineral Point will again try to just milk this clock and let the buzzer sound. Cuba City still playing tight D. Now they back off. 13 seconds left. Looks like your final is going to be 62-47. Mineral Point over Cuba City. Swall Boys basketball. And that is the final. Mineral Point gets the season sweep over the Cuba City Cubans. We'll be back with our Tri-State Roofing LLC postgame show coming up next here on Super Hits 106 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In Game 5,
Contact Russell Law Offices for local legal representation. Call for a consultation to discuss personal injury, estate planning, family law, criminal defense, probate administration, and more. Russell Law Offices in Platteville, Dodgeville, Cuba City, and Darlington.
Are high bank fees draining your wallet? It's time for a change.
At People's State Bank, they believe in low fees that put you first.
Tired of being charged for using your debit card, sneaky paper statement fees, or monthly maintenance fees?
With People's State Bank's People's Checking Account, those fees are a thing of the past.
Worried about ATM fees?
At People's State Bank, they reimburse you for up to 3 ATM fees per month. They work hard to keep your money where it belongs, in your pocket.
Make the switch to People's State Bank today. Visit a branch near you or peoplesfinancial.com. Member FDIC.
Watch live and archived H&N Plumbing, Heating, and Electrical and Lady Center Monroe high school sports video coverage all season on the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Get the latest schedule at AM1590WPBL.com.
In Game 5.
And welcome back to the Tri-State Roofing LLC postgame show. Coming up on our postgame show, we'll award our most valuable player, Tri-Core Turning Point, and Scrapper of the game. That's all coming up. Our final score tonight, 62-47. Mineral Point dominates over the Cuba City Cubans in a season sweep of Cuba City in Swall basketball. Mineral Point now improves to 17-4 and 10-2 in the Swall. Still solidly in second place behind Darlington. Cuba City falls to 8-14 and 4-8 in the Swall, dropping now to sixth place in conference. We'll be back to take a look at our postgame stats next on the Tri-State Roofing LLC postgame show after this timeout on Super Hits 106 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In Game 6.
February is Kids' Ear, Nose, and Throat Health Month, and Grant Regional Health Center invites you to a fun, family-friendly celebration you won't want to miss. Join us on Wednesday, February 18th from 5 to 6 p.m. at Shriner Memorial Library in Lancaster. Meet Dr. Dale Chilson, an experienced ENT specialist with over 29 years of caring for kids and families. Kids can take home their own Stuffy the Bear. Plus, there'll be hands-on activities, giveaways, and enjoy a light meal and snacks. Pre-register for an extra door prize entry. Sign up online at grantregional.com.
Herbson's Ace Hardware in Bloomington and Platteville is your home for Ritchie Livestock Waterers. Ensure your herd has fresh water on demand 24 hours a day. Select from in-stock Ritchie Waterer units like the Omni Models 1, 2, 3, and 5, and the Cattle Master 840. See Herbson's for Ritchie replacement parts and new installs and service too. Head to Herbson's, your home to hydrate your livestock with Ritchie Waterers. Herbson's Ace Hardware and Home Center, Bloomington and Platteville.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
In Game 6.
Welcome back to the Tri-State Roofing LLC postgame show. Rob Spangler from Jerry Pettigrew Gymnasium. Our final score tonight, 62-47. Mineral Point knocks off Cuba City, gets the season sweep over the Cubans, and improves to a record of 17-4 and 10-2 in the Swall. Cuba falls to 8-14 and 4-8 in conference play. Let's take a look at our post-game stats. First for the Cuba City Cubans, leading the way, Hudson Kieler. Great night from him, 8 points in the first half, finished with 20. So a big second half. Also, Cameron Guler with 12 points. And then 5 for Trevor Venata, 4 for Briggs Rundy and Landon Geyer, and 2 for Landon Leffelholtz off the bench. Unofficially had Cuba City for 10 turnovers in the game. For Mineral Point leading the way, it's Drew Asherman. He put on a show, 28 points, including 5 threes for the night. Heck of a shooting performance from Drew Asherman. Again, leading all scorers with 28 points. Keaton Dempsey had 18. 9 for Aiden Patterson. excuse me, 4 for Cole Ripp, and then Brett Bossert had 3. Mineral Point, unofficially, I had them with just 3 turnovers in the game. It's unofficial. Probably had a few more than that, but that's what I counted. Those are your final post-game stats. The final score, 62-47. We'll be back with more of the Tri-State Roofing post-game show after this here on Super Hits 106, KIYX, Sageville, Dubuque, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In Game 7.
What happened to customer service? You're expected to check yourself out at the store, you're expected to pay 3% extra to use credit cards, and you're expected to unbox your own mattress and set it up yourself. Well, not at Dubuque Mattress. Hi, this is Doug Dolter with Dubuque Mattress. At Dubuque Mattress, customer service is alive and well. When you buy a mattress from us, we take care of everything. We deliver, set up, and get rid of the old mattress for you. We don't charge for using credit cards, and we offer free financing. Dubuque Mattress, for the rest of your life.
Dubuque Mattress Factory, you get a little snooze time.
Hi, this is Sue Rydell from the Bell Tower Theater, inviting you to the new comedy, Fortune, when a lonely storefront psychic meets a despondent accountant who threatens to end it all if she does not see love in his future. She must wrestle with fate. In changing his destiny, might she also change her own? This witty and charming comedy is perfect for Valentine's Day. Don't miss Fortune, February 13th to March 1st. Tickets are just $26. Call 588-3377 or visit belltowertheater.net.
In Game 7.
Mineral Point knocks off Cuba City in Swall Boys basketball tonight, 62-47, the final score. Welcome back to the Tri-State Roofing LLC post-game show. We have some other finals to share with you tonight. These were on our Queen Bee family of stations. First of all, this just came in on the shoebox scoreboard. Argyle Peck knocks off Lancaster 66-50. Wow, that is an impressive win for Argyle Peck as teams will start tournament play next week. Watch out for Argyle Peck because I know how good Lancaster is, and that was a 16-point beating. Wow, that's impressive. River Ridge knocks off Potosi Cassville. Actually, not a final. That was with 48.8 seconds left. River Ridge leading Potosi Cassville 52-50, so we'll see what the final is on that. Also, what do we have here? Some finals in Illinois. Galena upsets East Dubuque 37-30. They'll play River Ridge Scales Mound Friday for the regional championship. And that's it. Those are the finals we have on the shoebox scoreboard. We'll be back to hand out some awards and more of our Tri-State Roofing LLC postgame show coming up next. 62-47, Mineral Point over Cuba City and Swall Boys basketball here on Super Hits 106 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In Game 8.
If you're upgrading a home or business, call the trusted pros at Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors. They offer a premium selection of CHI overhead doors combining style, durability, and security for both residential and commercial properties. Need rain gutters to protect your building from water damage? Carey's has you covered there too. Learn more at Carey'sGuttersandDoors.com. They sell the best and service the rest. Get the quality you deserve at Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors, Belmont, and Prairie du Chien.
Are high bank fees draining your wallet? It's time for a change.
At People's State Bank, they believe in low fees that put you first.
Tired of being charged for using your debit card, sneaky paper statement fees, or monthly maintenance fees?
With People's State Bank's People's Checking Account, those fees are a thing of the past.
Worried about ATM fees?
At People's State Bank, they reimburse you for up to 3 ATM fees per month. They work hard to keep your money where it belongs, in your pocket.
Make the switch to People's State Bank today. Visit a branch near you or peoplesfinancial.com. Member FDIC.
In Game 8.
Welcome back to the Tri-State Roofing LLC post-game show. Rob Spangler from Cuba City High School. Final tonight, 62-47. Mineral Point over Cuba in Swall Boys basketball. Time to hand out some awards. We'll start with our Most Valuable Player Award, brought to you by Hermson's Ace Hardware and Home Center in Bloomington. And Hermson's Ace Hardware, bottom of Main and Platteville. Hermson's, they'll be the MVP for the next project in your home. Go to Hermson's Ace Hardware in Bloomington and Platteville. And our MVP tonight, this one no-brainer for me, Drew Asherman led all scorers, 28 points, including 5 from three-point land. What a dominant performance for Drew to get his pointers. A big win on the road, 62-47, and the season sweep of Cuba City, a big rival of theirs, of course, in the Swall. Mineral Point still solidly locked in that number 2 spot in the SWAL Conference. Darlington kind of head and shoulders above everybody at this point, but Mineral Point 17-4 now and 10-2 in SWAL Conference play. That's our MVP. We'll be back with our Tri-Core Turning Point and Scrapper of the Game after this on Super Hits 106 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In Game 9.
Here at Super Hits 106, we love giving you a great mix of music, entertainment, and of course, prizes. If you participate in any of our giveaways and contests...
All right, listen up. Before we go any further, I'm going to lay down a few rules. Number 1.
Contests are generally open to U.S. residents 18 years or older and reside within our terrestrial listening area. Other age restrictions may apply.
Number 2.
You can only win once per 30 days or once per promotion or contest.
Number 3.
Employees, agents, and affiliates of the station, Queen Bee Radio Incorporated, Morgan Murphy Media, contest sponsors, other radio, television, and print advertising companies are ineligible to win. Other restrictions apply. No purchase necessary.
Number 4.
All entries, completed or blank, any and all material pertaining to a contest are the property of Queen Bee Radio. Prize winners have 30 days to pick up their prize at the Queen Bee Radio offices. 51 Beans Drive in Platteville, Wisconsin, 53818. Bring your ID. A signature may be required. Unclaimed prizes will be disposed of at the discretion of Queen Bee Radio. All decisions are final. Winners are responsible for all taxes, fees, usage charges, tariffs, and other fees associated with their prize. Queen Bee Radio makes no guarantee of any awarded prize and is released from all liability. A full list of our general contest rules can be found online at superhits106.com or at the Queen Bee Radio offices. Keep listening for your next chance to win.
I said, am I the winner? Oh my God, I can't believe it.
I love you guys.
In Game 9.
Back on the Tri-State Roofing LLC postgame show with the final. Mineral Point knocking off Cuba City 62-47 in SWAL boys basketball. We're handing out awards in time for our Scrapper of the Game. That's brought to you by West End Salvage. Scrapper is a player whose hustle and scrappiness stood out, trying to lay the opponent to waste. It's presented by West End Salvage of Lancaster, and I think we're going to go with Cuba City's Hudson Kieler, a very scrappy performance tonight, even though his team on the losing end. Still, 20 points for Hudson Kieler, second leading scorer in the game behind Drew Asherman of Mineral Point. He had 8 in the first half and 12 in the second half. A really balanced attack by Hudson Kieler, and tried to help keep Cuba City in this game as long as he could, but just ran out of steam. But heck of a scrappy effort from Hudson Kieler, our Scrapper of the Game. And again, brought to you by West End Salvage of Lancaster. Well, our Tri-Core Turning Point. Right after this, we continue the Tri-State Roofing LLC postgame show. More to come on Super Hits 106 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In Game 10.
People's State Bank is a locally owned and managed bank with convenient locations in southwest Wisconsin and northeast Iowa. If you're looking for a place where you're more than just a number, but still have access to convenient technology and low fees, People's State Bank is it. As a community bank, they're proud to support many of the local charities, county fairs, community events, and more. When you become a part of People's State Bank, you can be confident that you're standing with a good cause. People's State Bank, member FDIC.
Could there be a better name? Auto Value Parts Stores. They aren't just about air fresheners or fuzzy dice. Auto Value Parts Stores are all about parts, auto parts, and advice. Pros who know auto parts with tons of tips when you need them the most. You want real value? Don't go to a place with a cute name. Go to Auto Value. Could there be a better name? I didn't think so. Your Auto Value Parts Store. We've got the parts, we've got the smarts.
In Game 10.
We're back on the Tri-State Roofing LLC postgame show tonight. Mineral Point knocks off Cuba City 62-47 in boys basketball. And time for our Tri-Core Turning Point. That's brought to you by Tri-Core Insurance. Insurance plans built for you, your family, and your business. Contact Tri-Core Insurance. The turning point for me, I mean, it was a 10-point game at halftime. Final ended up being 62-47. It's hard to pinpoint any one point in the game, to be honest with you, because Mineral Point really maintained that, double-figure lead basically throughout the second half. It got down to, 9, 8 points. It's about as close as Cuba City could get it. So I would just say, the second half consistency from Mineral Point. They just would not allow Cuba City to go on a run and continued to stack up points and eventually pull away. Behind Drew Ashelman's 28 and Keaton Dempsey had 18. Those are obviously the two big catalysts offensively. But, I don't know if I can put my finger on it, but I'd say the turning point was just that consistency to both defensively and offensively to maintain near a double-digit lead throughout the second half. It did get down to, like I said, about 8 was as close as Cuba could get, and that's it. And, pretty impressive for Mineral Point. That's our turning point. Not much of a turning point, but I'm trying. It's brought to you by Tricor Insurance. Insurance plans built for you, your family, and your business. Contact Tricor Insurance. Well, we'll be back to look at the shoebox scoreboard. We had just had another final come in. Well, maybe it's not a final. We'll tell you right after this break. Our final, 62-47. Mineral Point knocks off Cuba City in boys hoops on Super Hits 106 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
Post-game 1 minute.
The Gifted Hands Thrift Store in Galena offers low-cost clothing and household goods to the public. Shop local and support individuals with disabilities served by the Galena Workshop. The thrift store provides paying jobs to many individuals and is a stepping stone for some to get a job in the community. Donated items are accepted at the workshop on Southwest Street in Galena, Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. till 3 p.m., except holidays. Gifted Hands Thrift Store at the Galena Workshop is open Tuesday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., and Saturdays 9 till 1.
It's time for the Tri-State Roofing post-game show. This is Ben Baker, owner of Tri-State Roofing, LLC. Did you know we can take care of your roofing projects during the winter months? Tri-State Roofing uses reliable, long-lasting products that can be effectively applied in harsh winter temperatures. See our team for ice dam removal, gutter cleaning, and heat tape installation. Tri-State Roofing is fully insured, and we offer free estimates. Call Tri-State Roofing to fix your winter roofing issues.
And we're back on the Tri-State Roofing LLC postgame show. Again, the final here, 62-47. Mineral Point knocks off Cuba City in Swall Boys basketball. Hey, we got a scoring update on the shoebox scoreboard. I said it was a final. I lied. It's heading to OT, baby. 52-52, River Ridge and Potosi Cassville in boys basketball. That you can hear the conclusion of right now over on AM 1590 WPVL. Tyler Dictanis with the call, or watch it on our Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. So with that said, I'm not going to take much time left here on the postgame show. We'll take one final break and wrap it up next here on Super Hits 106 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
Post-game 1 minute.
You want to give your baby everything, so start with a safe sleep area. Babies younger than 1 should always be placed to sleep on their backs on a firm and flat surface like a safety-approved crib. And keep blankets, pillows, and other soft or loose items out of the crib when the baby is in it. Learn more about safe sleep for babies at safetosleep.nichd.nih.gov. Sponsored by the Eunice Kennedy Shriver National Institute of Child Health and Human Development.
Post-game 1 minute.
All right, that'll wrap it up for our Tri-State Roofing LLC postgame show. 62-47, Mineral Point knocks off Cuba City in boys Swall basketball. Again, the Cubans, or Pointers rather, improved to 17-4 on the year, 10-2 in Swall in second place behind Darlington. Cuba City falls to 8-14 and 4-8 in conference play. That'll do it for us tonight, but I encourage you to flip on over to AM 1590 WPVL on your radio dial or the Queen Bee Radio YouTube channel to see or watch or listen to the conclusion of Potosi Cassville at River Ridge. That game in overtime right now with Tyler Dictanis on AM 1590 WPVL. That'll do it for us, though, tonight here on Super Hits 106, KIYX, Sageville, Dubuque, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. You have a great rest of your Tuesday night. I'm Rob Spangler.
This has been a Queen Bee Radio High School Sports presentation.
This is Dubuque's Super Hits 106, playing music for your generation. KIYX, Sageville, Dubuque, a Queen Bee radio station. On your radio, your computer, your smartphone, your smart speaker, and